Hello, welcome to That's What She Said. Today we're doing the weekend love, I don't know, preview? No, forecast? How about we'll just stick with energies? Because, people have different expectations when it comes to the weekend. In any case, I have laid out the crystals that have been chosen for this reading for those to resonate. I have a bowl of rose petals from it's actually a rose from my yard, and I had in a vase, and then yesterday all the petals just fell off and they look so pretty and they still smell so nice, so I put them in a bowl. And since this is a love reading, just smells so good. These are the cards for today's reading. We've got the Divine Feminine Oracle, which I'll be picking a light guide for this coming weekend from this deck. This is by Megan Waterston. The crystal cards are from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle by Judy Hall. I'll also be picking a card for the energy for the weekend from the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. No, not and. And then my beloved Marquetti Tarot, just because it's pretty. That'll be for the more apparent energies running for this weekend. And then for the undercurrent, This Might Hurt Tarot deck by Isabella Rotman. Love this deck. Okay, so the crystals chosen for this weekend are Azeztulite, Turquoise. No, I don't speak French. Could you tell? Graphic Smoky Quartz. I really would love to find one of those. They look quite interesting. And Smoky Quartz Elestial. So these are the 4 for this weekend. I will be putting timestamps below for each one. Take a moment to see which one you resonate with, and then jump to the timestamp. See you there. Hello, welcome to those who resonate with Azeztulite. Azeztulite's a crystal that vibrates at a very high frequency. It's for those who want to work more in the spiritual realm and for bringing the spiritual realm down to the physical. And it's kind of pinky peach. Looks kind of like an iceberg, especially when you look at the reflection. But Azeztulite, this is the weekend reading for those resonating with Azeztulite. Yay, welcome! So first, let's pick a spirit guide. I've chosen for the love readings to use the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. As someone who really, I drive Divine Masculine, really. But I believe Divine Feminine needs to be brought more into the world because the world is imbalanced and we need a balance. I'm not saying one's worse or one's better. I'm saying it's out of balance, out of kilter, if you will. Okay, we'll do one last shuffle and a split. And who is our light guide for those resonating with Azeztulite? Oh my. And why do I say oh my? I don't know how to pronounce this. Vajrayogini? Varajgani? I'm so sorry for those who may know how to pronounce this. The essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Wow. That's very interesting, especially, paired with the energies that Azeztulite is, which is bringing the spiritual down to the material world. This is, making each moment sacred. Everything in that is material is able to be used for your freedom, for your liberation. That's a pretty nifty card. So if you have any issues this weekend, ask Vajrayogini, Okay, I'm giving up. But yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce that. And I'm sure it's rather simple. And I am just, it's beyond me. So, okay, I guess I'm done shuffling. We'll now pick a card for the energy for this coming weekend. Oh, how apropos for a love reading. Man holding a heart. And he's got not a heart on his sleeve, but on his knee. So man holding a heart, that's being more free with your emotions, but emotions, I don't want to say feminine over masculine, but maybe less, well, I'm going to go by the colors, less pink and froofy and more sensual and passionate, though I am not making a connection by gender. I'm just feeling that this is more sexy time in adult romance than, let's say, a more pure spiritual and or mental love. This is all about the physical. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's pull some tarot. I'm going to use the Marchetti tarot and the This Might Hurt tarot. I will be pulling cards for from each deck. I love this deck, but I have a horrible time shuffling. It's just horrible. Horrible. See? Horrible, I say. But that's okay, because no matter how bad I shuffle, the right cards for those resonating with the Azeztulite will come up. I'm going to shuffle the other deck as well. This one just slightly smaller so that I can actually shuffle. Slightly smaller, slightly thinner, but still a nice deck. Yes. As you can tell, I am no card magician. Nope, not I. Okay, let's see, for the weekend. Kind of challenges, outcomes. Where are we now? Where do we want to be? What will the cards say? Okay, going into the weekend. 9 of Coins and the Page of Cups. That's a nice way to start out. It's like it's the end of the week, maybe payday. You're ready to go out and find a new relationship. I don't know what it is with the fish on the Page of Cups. It always just cracks me up. Just, well, why a fish? But hopefully that's not their only friend. But in here, a new relationship could be as simple as just, hey, I got my payday. I'm going to go buy myself a pet. But it's indicative that you are right now have most of your material needs are met, and underlying you're like, okay, I'm done. I've taken care of all my responsibilities for the week, and I'm ready to go do something that is not work. Okay, what are our challenges? Ooh, 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Okay, 7 of Swords. Challenges this weekend is the sneaky card. That's someone always trying to get away with things. So either if you are the one that's cheating, wanting to cheat, wanting to skip out, wanting to sample many platters, that your challenge is not to do that. Or if you're on the other side, your challenge may be dealing with someone that is trying to play around without your knowledge. You have the problem with that is the passion, meaning that if it's keeping yourself balanced, if this is found out, keeping anger in check, you may go overboard reaction-wise. So let's see what other cards here and see what it's. So let's see. We go with Ace of Wands and the Lovers. So impacting. You had a new passion and had to do with, now the Lovers is love of self, not just love of someone else. This deck sort of leans more towards the love of another, but also you could see this as the yin and yang of the same person. And Ace of Wands, that's new passion, not necessarily new love, but a new thing you want to be passionate about, is bleeding into the weekend. Now, you've got this new passion. Maybe it's because it's a new relationship, you're worried that you don't know whether they're a cheater or not, but since it's new, you're still. So the undercurrent here with this Knight of Wands is that you go full bore into it, and this could be a challenge because if it's not a balanced relationship, maybe one of you feels more than the other, this is tricky. This is a challenge. It's not necessarily a problem, but it could be blocking. So challenges they could be blocking. They may be there. You may think they may be a cheater and they're not. And you're so passionate about it, you may not want to hear the truth. So let's see what potential outcome of this weekend. Oh, I want this potential outcome. Only because you've got the undercurrent of the Four Wands, which is celebration. It's celebrating with friends, family. Now the Wheel, it's good, but it's bad. It's good, it's bad. The wheel is always turning. So it's not necessarily, this could be good or bad. It's luck is what this is. And if it's a relationship, you really don't want to leave it up to luck. The key with the Wheel is to stay centered. Stay in the center. It's always spinning. It's going to be up, it's going to be down. That's just how it's going to work. So if you stay centered, then you won't be rocked when things aren't going up. And you'll be able to just take it in stride. The undercurrent is very good, though. It's this celebratory feeling. So what I'm seeing is, because remember, we've got, yes, you're light leader, but you've got a man holding a heart. So you've got a good chance at romance, whether you're already in one, starting out a new one, an existing one that's been for a while. This works for any of those situations, because going into the weekend, you may not be well off. I'm not saying that everybody's going to be rich and rolling in dough, but currently you are stable, but mentally you're already moving on to wanting to do something else for the weekend than just your work day. The work week's over. Coming into this weekend, you've been working on yourself or working with your partner. That's been a ongoing situation, because this is a major arcana, so it's been going on for a while. But a new passion is either reinvigorated into an existing relationship, or it's a new relationship and you're all gung-ho. Challenges that you need to watch out for: actual sneaking around, or just thinking that someone's sneaking around, but it's overreacting. That's, no matter what's going on here, passions are high. And I like that there's so many wands in here. If you keep yourself balanced. Not saying it's good or bad, but by the end of the weekend, regardless what happens, be the luck of the draw. So this means that no matter how good you may have been, it's up to luck as to where things are going to land. But if you keep a happy attitude regardless, you'll be in a happy point, which means you can end up at the bottom of the wheel. And you'll be looking at the glass half full type perspective saying, hey, but you know what? There's nowhere to go but up at this point. See, there's always a positive. This is not bad for those people resonating with Azeztulite. Your upcoming weekend seems to be what I would like to say a rather normal weekend. And I don't mean to downplay it, but a weekend. Meaning you're done with your work week, it's time to do things that you feel passionate about, that you're interested about. There may be new emotional connections, but it's all about engaging your passions. Your mind may want to get sneaky with you, because remember, we're talking about passions and emotions. This is all about thinking. Thinking you can get away with something and you can't, or thinking someone is being sneaky, but they aren't. Don't let that rain on your parade. Have a wonderful weekend. This looks really good. If you have a specific question or for the weekend or for some other time, contact me and we can do a personal reading. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Hello. Welcome those resonating with turquoise. Turquoise is considered a good fortune stone. Also, it's been used in protective amulets. It's also resonates for the third eye or throat chakras. So this is the stone that you resonated with for this weekend. So welcome those who resonated with turquoise. So let's first get a guide, a light guide for the weekend for our love spread. I'm going to just pick a quick, well, no, not going to pick a quick card. We're going to pick a card from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck to guide you, to help for this weekend. Feeling down, just want to talk, no one else is around because, you know, pandemic. Ask who? I don't know yet. Ask Fatima. Fatima, mother of imams. Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. So there, love is my lineage. This is a love reading. So Fatima is about unconditional love, but also I don't want to say religious, but spiritual love above all else. Basically love of her deity, her God, and how to reflect that God out into the world. So love is her key, which is awesome. This is a love read, and you've got someone who believes literally love conquers all, or to be a reflection of a loving God out to the world. Okay, let's see what energy is going on for turquoise for this weekend. I can't. Don't want to get a copyright thing just because I happen to sing something on tune. Ooh, door to romance. Okay, I still just get tickled when cards come up that just deal with, it's just, you know. So it's door to romance this weekend. 33. It's a prime number. So this weekend, if you're not in a relationship or want to be in a relationship, this could be the weekend for that, right? Because it's hopefully not a door out of romance. That would be bad. You don't want that to happen. But it says door to romance, so it wouldn't be out. I also like how it's a It's like, what do you call it? A closet? Broom closet? Not a broom closet, but, the closet for your clothes. I can't think of what it's called. But it seems like you to go in, you have to step right into a pond. You just got to jump right into those emotions, get your feet all wet. The closet to love. Okay, let's pull some tarot for those resonating with turquoise. Dun, dun. So I'm going to be pulling cards from the Marchetti Tarot for the energies that are on top, and then I'll be pulling cards. Let me shuffle them really quick as well. Cards from the This Might Hurt deck for the undercurrents, things that are running beneath that. It may be apparent or not apparent to you. It's good to know, especially if it's something that maybe you don't realize you're feeling a certain way, and it may not be you. It's just the energy around you. You may be in a great mood, but everybody around you, they're I don't know, uncomfortable. Who knows? But this is a general read, which means that unless I feel something's going to something specific, it is generally to everybody in general. No. Okay. Let's see, where are you at, turquoise? You're all in the cups. King of Cups, Eight of Cups. Okay. So King of Cups. King of Cups, he's in control of his emotions. Remember, it's not a gender thing. But the kings tend to be more active energy as opposed to queens, which were more receptive energy. So king being active and in the emotions, he is not rocked by his emotions, though. He is a rock, if you will, in the ocean of emotions. He has full understanding of who he is as what he feels, so it doesn't matter what other emotions outside may be going at him or her. They just wash over him. Very zen. But the undercurrent is Eight of Cups, which indicates that though things are not right, I don't want to say right, but not satisfying. And currently, you turquoise people, you want something more. You want something different. You're ready to go find it. If there's an opportunity, to the point of just leaving everything behind to go get whatever that new opportunity. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh my God, Knight of Cups and the Four Wands. So challenges for this weekend are the Knight of Cups, which tends to be, that's your player card. That's the one who goes out for relationships. That's the one that actually, people usually want to end up with in a romance. So you maybe somebody else is blocking you. Let's see, we've got celebration also. So how could this be a challenge blocking your love life? Maybe you're in an existing relationship with someone who they feel everything is, the person you're in a relationship with is very much in love, and celebratory wants to maybe solidify the relationship, take it to the next step, but you're not in lockstep with that. This could be, if you're not in a relationship currently, you may be wanting the stylized idea of this, and because of that, you don't see the real thing because you're looking for... I can see 3 different ways to read this, but it would depend on where this person is and how to read that as to how this can be a challenge. So let's look at past issues and see, Prince of Coins and with Empress. Okay, so there's the princess of coins. So that's new ventures. That's new material world ventures with an undercurrent. And then again, this is a major arcana, so this isn't a new energy that's been, but the Empress, that manifests. That's manifestation energy. That's bringing things in that are started. It's great energy to go along with starting a new venture of, and it doesn't have to be money venture, but it's some type of physical venture with the. So you've had that, and that's leading into here. So, oh, Hermit, Six of Pentacles. Okay, and we've got daughter romance, the energy, and love. But you're going into this weekend feeling you know yourself, but you're not satisfied and want to go find something more than what you currently have. And you've gotten here because of the work you've done on the physical side. And your challenges is celebratory playboys. Which this could be a challenge in that you can't find. You're looking for your perfect match for a long-term union, or you have a player on your hands who, though you want this, they're a player. Any type of situation, or you're currently in a situation with a player and you know it, and because this is what you want, you're leaving that, and you've come into this because you've been able to have stability on your own in the world, and the emotional side, you're owning your emotions, so you don't need this to bolster you. I'm saying that because the potential future outcome is the Hermit, which is soul searching, which is solitary. Not lonely, but solitary. And underneath you got the Six of Pentacles, which means giving, but only as much as you can afford. Charity. And these two together with this makes me think separation. If you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, it could be, you this weekend, whatever happens this weekend just leads you more to the fact that you need to do more introspection and work on yourself. And most likely also work on things that help the greater good of those around you instead of focusing on romance, which is weird because the energy is door to romance, and those resonate with Turquoise. By the end of the weekend, romance may not, or romance is not necessarily this playboy romance, but maybe a larger level of love like Fatima, which is of the entire human race, not that's it. That's it. It's a door to romance, but the romance is not with one other person. It's with whatever you connect with. Different people have God, Yahweh. There's too many for me to even mention all the different possible deities out there. But by using what you have made to make yourself stable in the world and leaving behind this type of party weekend, you are going to end up with door to romance, romancing yourself and helping the world at large more than trying to find somebody else to make you whole and follow a traditional wedding type situation. And that's why this is blocking this. It is the traditional idea of what you should be doing when you can be perfectly happy being a soul searcher and working on your own. You can produce. You have your emotions. So, sorry to say, as for a love reading, this is more about love of self and being able to bring that love and reflect it out to the world, then finding a pairing, if you will. That's what I see for turquoise. Let me know what you think, because that's it. Every time I try to think of some other way, this is about loving the world and yourself, and the challenge to doing that is the temptation, distraction. Again, different people would consider different have different words for the same thing. I see it as traditional pairing and a marriage contract, as opposed to being a powerful person in of yourself, and continue searching and learning and sharing that love, that money, that whatever venture that you are able to manifest, share that with others. But not, if you notice, she's well dressed, she's got her pearls, she's not skimping on herself. It's so not giving everything away, but giving a portion those who don't have as much, and helping others to pull themselves up, if you will. That's what I see. I really would like to know what you think, or how your weekend turned out. Let me know. Leave me a comment. If you'd like a personal reading, contact me also. Contact information is below also. Until then, have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Hello. Welcome to those who resonated with graphic smoky quartz. Now, this is a crystal for supporting bodily structures, removing toxins is what I was going to say, but that's the same. Debris, toxic debris, let's go with that. Traumatic memories, trying to remember, keeps you grounded and balanced. What was it? It was, yes, it keeps you grounded and balanced and grounded in this dimension while you explore other dimensions. Wow, freaky. I would love to get my hands on one of these and see if I could walk through other worlds, because that would be so cool. In any case, this is graphic smoky quartz, and this is the love reading for those resonating with, looks like egg shape. So first we will pull a spirit guide, a light guide from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. This will be a guide to turn to if you have questions or just need some spiritual advice from beyond. Let's see who our guide is. Ooh, Aquilanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. The goddess of never not broken. So always broken, I guess. But maybe always broken because always expanding, always becoming more, in which case you have to break your old shell to get to that next level of expansion, right? Higher vibrations, you need to be able to break what you are in order to become stronger. That's how muscles work. I mean, when your muscles hurt, it's because you ripped them and you're making them stronger, and they re-knit together after doing the work you did. So, Aquilanda, the goddess of never not broken. I like that. So that's with your graphic smoky quartz, which, keeps you grounded while you peruse other dimensions. Let's see what the energy will be for you this weekend. Because I think I want to travel with the graphic smoky quartz people. Oh my god, adjacent possibilities. So again, smoky quartz saying, keep you grounded here while you explore other dimensions. And then here you have a card, adjacent possibilities. You've got doors in the floor, they're on the side. You have maybe the way you were planning to go, which was straight through that door, but there's all these other possibilities. Some of them that are just opening, some you can just fall into. Others, there's a door there, but it hasn't been opened yet. Maybe, and who knows if it's locked. That's, well, for a love reading, that tells me there's a whole lot of love. Okay, let's pull some tarot to see. Oh, no, I need to do another couple of shuffles. To see what the energies will be. For those resonating with this crystal, we'll be using this, the Marchetti Tarot, for the main energies for the weekend. And we'll be, I don't want to say tempering, but I called them undercurrents. Identifying the undercurrents running underneath the energies, because undercurrents can move with the energy or move against the energy. And this is This Might Hurt Tarot, which it's a nice deck. Okay, first we'll deal out our energies above, and then we'll deal the energies below. Okay, let's see where we're at right now. Ooh, Chariot and Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Chariot is, about getting places by the power of your will, by harnessing forces that, disparate forces that may go in different directions, but you, by your power of will, keep it going in the direction you want it to go. Undercurrent is Queen of Swords, which is, always aware. Really hard to get away with a lie with the Queen of Swords. They're always one up. Always seem to know, and they always just seem to not do anything to have that knowledge, but they have it. So currently, using your knowledge to keep everything moving the way you want with your power. So again, moving through things. I get a lot of movement. Let's see your challenges this weekend. Ace of Coins and Knight of Cups. So challenges or blockages for romance this weekend. So new ventures, which may or may not be an issue if you're not, it is the weekend, but or a new venture may block you from what you want to get done this weekend because you'll have to spend more time at work. The Knight of Cups, slow movement. So Chariot's fast, wanting to get things done, get there. King of Cups has no interest. I mean, look at the smoke in that cup of coffee. It's going straight up. He's sitting still. This guy's not moving. He can. He's, but things are good. There's no reason for him to rush. So depending on what else is going on here, you currently have got this energy to go. You've got this lightning fast intellect, but other people may not want to go or move or are blocking you. Like, you want to be going this way and this guy is in the middle of the intersection. And that could very well goes with what I'm thinking, that the new venture, something with work, means that you need to work this weekend instead of going out and having fun, and it's not going to go fast. Sorry about that. But let's see what the past is. Ooh, look at that. High Priestess. You've got these major arcanas. And Ten of Swords. Okay, so you got High Priestess and High Priestess and Ten of Swords leading into the weekend here. It's coming into where you are now, which the High Priestess, that's knowledge that you know. Secret knowledge may not even be written down. Your experience, things you've learned and you believe, but may not have learned from a book, could just be your own trial and error, and so you have this internal knowledge. But also there was like some type of overkill. So underneath that, something tried to make a point and they really overdid it, which may be why you're moving so fast here. Maybe somebody said you were slow. I don't know. But there's this this overkill, this reaction to some type of big time negative reaction or response to something you did, which is spurring the speed you have now to get something done. This still makes me think about work, because maybe you had a deadline that you didn't think was a hard deadline, and they're like, no, it's very real, and if it doesn't get done, everything's over. So what's our potential? Oh, man, I hate when the Ten of Swords doubles down. So this undercurrent going here turns out that, the potential is more of the same. So this actually could be fear of things not working out right, because it's also fear, but very real. It means only, any one of those could have killed you, but 10 times. Because of your challenges, if you can't get around the slowness of this new project, you could very well end up with the bad results that were predicted over here. The Uncurrent is like, okay, well, we'll start something new. Which comes back to adjacent possibilities. So you're going to work hard for something this weekend. I'm not really seeing, I know this is a love reading, but I'm not seeing any that this is really about love. In fact, it's more probably, especially with this, the challenges, it's about that being thwarted due to your financial life, your material well-being life, whatever that needs to be taken care of, and it's going to flow through your weekend and beyond. So adjacent possibilities mean have fun different ways. Maybe you can't go out, and with pandemic, you may not have been able to go out anyway, but you may have to think of other ways to have fun while you're waiting to get around these people that are keeping you from moving as fast as you know you can. If you can't get around these challenges, very real possibility that the fear of how bad the results can be will come to pass. And look for a new job. Again, I don't know why that just keeps coming up, and it's not going to be true for everybody. Of course not. But I keep on coming back that this has nothing to do with your love life, but your work life. And your fears, if you can't keep it on track, if you can't overcome the slowness and distractions of other new ventures, your fears will stop being just something you fear and will become a reality. The good side of it become a reality, you'll find something new pretty quickly. Or if everything's fine there emotionally, because goddess of never not broken, so something's always broken, which means how broke can it be? It's like a challenge. On a romance, if I just took this strictly from romance, you know what you want, and it's all about you again. And this is coming from, I don't know, ideas of what fears of being alone, what you believe you need to do to go to the next step of where you want to be. Your challenge could be that you don't have the right physical income that you need to make this come true. And the undercurrent is whoever your love interest is moves slow, doesn't move fast enough, or doesn't want to move on to the next level with you. And if you push it, it could become a breakup and you'll have to find a new passion. So if you push too hard, you could push the person away. So this works, though I keep on getting the more people who resonated with this, it's work. But if you resonate with this and work's not an issue, then it's if you push too hard. For the romance side, there'll be a breakup. It'll be an ending, and you'll have to come up with a new love, which won't be a problem because it seems that there's lots of possibilities. So I see endings, but it shouldn't be too much for trouble because you have other things you can immediately step into. Wow, have fun this weekend. It should be interesting. I see just a lot of movement, a lot of mental activity, not a whole lot of touchy-feelies, but, everything happens to make you your better self, so focus on that. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear from you. If you have a more specific question you'd like me to ask the cards about, contact me. And other than that, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello. Welcome those who resonated with Smoky Quartz Elestial. This is a transmutational magic stone. I don't know what that means. I read that in a book somewhere. It has to do with karmic healing, and working on yourself in other dimensions. That's been I picked these at random, and I'm just amazed. Almost all of these have to do with working and healing yourself on multiple dimensions. So this love reading, though, are for those who resonated with Smoky Quartz Elestial. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so first we will pull a guide for the weekend from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. And I did shuffle between readings. Let's see if I can get one more shuffle in. There we go. Cut the deck. When I was a kid, I thought cut the deck meant literally cutting. Oh, Our Lady of Guadalupe. The Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Well, that's good for a love reading. Empress of Protection, though not the need for protection, but yeah, I'll take it. And now let's get a energy reading for the weekend. For those resonating with Smoky Quartz, what's the love energy for the coming weekend? It's the first weekend of December 2020. I don't know when people are watching this, but that's the weekend we're talking about. The first weekend of December of the wonderful year of 2020. Oh. Always wonderful when this comes up in our love spread. So walking away. So walking away is the energy of, you're done. Whatever it is, you've done everything or anything you were going to do. And, you finished up on your side. You're going and you're closing the door behind you, and you want nothing to do with what you're leaving behind. You're washing your hands. So Our Lady of Protection may come in because I don't know what you're leaving. Somebody may come after you. That'd be bad. But let's go on with this love reading where the energy is walking away. But, hey, if you're here looking at a love reading, you know that people walk away from relationships. And let's see how this energy resonates with you. We'll pull some tarot cards from the Marchetti Tarot for the easy, definable energies that'll be running this weekend. And then we'll pull some tarot also from This Might Hurt Tarot. And this is to get the undercurrent energy. What's running underneath? Help define the two running together, whether it'll be an easy or hard. Did I? I didn't. Well, we'll cut it again. I know I cut this. So let's do this. Okay, where are we now? Oh, King of Wands and Knight of Wands. So you got passion. You've got your passion's under control, but also you're always looking. I don't want to say always looking, but you do have to worry about outbreaks of passion. No, but you know what I mean. Outbursts. That's. Though you've got your passions in control, you use them and work them, but you do have periodic passionate outbursts, because, well, you're a passionate person, and that can hinder you or help you depending on the situation. So, Five of Cups and the Lover. So challenges this weekend. So, especially with cups, emotions, the challenge will be not to, what will block you going forward is continuing to look in the past. And you may have had a good relationship in the past that's now gone, remember, walking away. Or you're comparing a current relationship with something in the past with a different person maybe, which wouldn't apply. Challenges are going to be comparison. Instead of looking at what you have, just looking at what you had, and that's gone and you can't have anymore. It's a variation of, glass half empty, half full type thing. Let's see what led to this. Ooh, oh my God, 2. So this is not new energy. So what's leading into it's not new energy, and it's not going away soon either, which has to do with your hidden mysteries, your emotional things that aren't clear, that you need to really look at, signs, with an undercurrent or a comparison that with traditional, I'm going to say traditional religious teachings, but different religions apply. But I would say canon. This has more undercurrent of what's been written down and approved to be what is known about this religion, and the moon is about that which isn't known, that which comes down to you from the universe. But it's notoriously not clear when it comes down, and you have to translate that. And coming into this, it's the war within you between getting your signs, but then traditional says, no, that's not a sign, you can't know, you have to go through something else. And so this is not new energy. You've been dealing with this, and you will continue to deal with this. It may be a key part of who you are. And it says a lot about being, controlling your passions, but periodically having outbursts, because it seems like you are fighting within yourself as to what you may be repressing a bit. So that's why it bursts out, because you can't bury things for long. Here we go. Oh my God. Do you see that? Those who resonate with Smoky Quartz. Temperance, temperance, temperance. Balance. Balance, 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 balance. I don't care what it is you're doing. You're walking away. Why you're walking away. Balance. Make sure you know everything. Balance your emotions with your passions. So here, currently you have them under control, but they may be more repressed than controlled, and you periodically have outbursts. And it probably has to do with your upbringing versus how you feel you need to be, and that's been fighting and fighting. In order to get to the spot you need to be, you have to quit looking back. And I'm seeing here looking back at a previous relationship that you thought was quote unquote a perfect relationship. But if it's a past relationship, I don't know how perfect it could be because it's over. But if you dwell on this, you can't move forward. You can't walk. You need to walk away from what is over so you can get to your future. And the outcome, though, balance within yourself. Have passion, but you need to balance it with, some sane judgment. Your water can't have all water, can't have all fire. You need to have a combination of, intellect and emotion in order to continue on, but also to move forward. So, yeah, that's very much walking away. Whatever it is you're walking away from, though, is something that if you don't know it, you should know. Maybe you're done with this. Maybe, though I said this is a major arcana, and you have been, but maybe you're finally done with this. You have figured out this war between the written rule of how you should be and how you feel you should be, and you have decided what it will be. And this is now the past. And now, instead of relying on tradition, you need to be your own balance. And again, some religions aren't so happy about people who do this. So you've got Our Lady of Guadalupe. Ask her for protection and keep you safe. But in order to walk the path, you need to be your own balance. You need to be your own carrot and your own stick. Temperance is about balance within yourself, knowing yourself, and policing yourself, if you will. Wow. It's another one where love reading that has not about love of other, but of self. All the rest will come. But yeah, a relationship just to have one is never good. And so you need to temper the excesses, not X's, blah. Excesses, that's what I'm trying to say. Which, okay, if you're walking away, this is probably the best read for a walking away energy you could get. Because you're replacing your long-term, these energies that have been with you for so long, you are putting to bed. Stop looking at them. They weren't better. The future is you being you and being your own guide. And you can do it. You'll have outbursts, but hey, gotta go crazy every once in a while. Yeah, that's what I see. You be you, but you also police you. Be the best you. Let me know what you think. This is what I see for this weekend. And this actually for more than just this weekend. This will be going on for a while afterwards. If you have any questions, or if you have a question you want me to ask the cards about, contact me. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great weekend. Bye.